Alright, so I believe this is going to be our epilogue now. I think it's a Chapter 7 epilogue. So, as you guys know, if you follow the show, a couple weeks ago, we had a couple wise guys who basically nominated some videos that could be considered detractor content. One of them was essentially someone who was trying to criticize my gameplay of Grand Theft Auto 3. And then another one was apparently a parody video of me trying ramen noodles for DSP Tries It. They were both atrociously bad videos. You know, I've seen good videos kind of poking fun at me, you know, formal "this is how you don't" plays that are done really well. I've seen much better parody videos. These videos were some of the poorest I've ever seen. Like, no exaggeration. I wish I was exaggerating, but they were just really low bottom of the barrel content. They weren't funny. They were just stupid. If you actually thought those videos were funny, it's because you're an idiot. I'm a mature adult with a business degree. Like, they weren't well done at all. There's way better content out there making fun of me. So what happened was, you know, I watched those videos, and now people seem to think that, oh, well, this is our chance. Let's just make the whole show every week about Phil watching detractor content. Now, here's the thing. I am not above poking fun at myself. If someone nominated, say, a good "this is how you don't play" video that had a lot of, you know, making fun of me how bad I am at a game or something like that, and it's pertinent and it makes sense and it's relevant and it's funny, I would absolutely include that in the show. There's no reason not to, right? But this week, I'm not kidding you, 2 different people tried to nominate videos, all right, that are outright detractor videos. One, if you can believe it, a clip apparently taken during the mid-2000s. So this is me at a video game tournament for Street Fighter before I was a YouTuber. And I'm sitting in a hotel room with a bunch of other, like, fighting game gamers. And I guess I was telling this story, and I've told this story many times before, all right, of when I was in college, and basically I got caught out for having a party in my dorm, and some of my roommates had like weed and stuff, and how basically the whole room got tossed by the campus security trying to find weed and other things to get us in trouble with, and they didn't find anything because they were morons. They were very inept on what they did. La 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 la. No, I've never tried meth. I told you guys I've never done any drugs but weed. That's it. It was pretty funny because they were acting like hard asses and they were just really terrible at what they did. So this story is exactly the same story that I told years later in my YouTube videos. I've told this story numerous times over the years. But the thing is, this is a story from when I was like 18. All right, so I'm 41 now. You know, I'm a little. We're talking, you know, a big discrepancy in time and age. I've actually lived more years after this behavior than before. You understand? So this is not representative of me today, nor is it anything I'm too proud of. But when you watch this video, this is a video of me during my Street Fighter years. Again, this is like 20 years ago. Kind of almost bragging about it in a hotel room with a bunch of guys. We're all drinking and smoking and stuff, and I'm telling this story to them. And a detractor, I guess, found this video on the internet randomly. Someone from the fighting game community had uploaded it many years ago, and they superimposed all this hater shit on the video. You know, like, oh, he's full of shit, he's exaggerating. Oh, you see, he wants to be a man, so he said this. It's all like toxic shit. And someone submitted this to be watched this week. I'm like, what on earth makes you think we're going to watch this? Number one, it's a video that's not pertinent. It's a story from when I was 18. It's a story told when I was in my early 20s. The video quality is atrociously bad. It's like an old school handheld camcorder, you know? And obviously, this is from an era of my life that's way in the past, has nothing to do with the present, right? And I've told the story multiple times before over the years. Stop it. And I mean that. Stop it. You guys are living in the past. Has nothing to do with me now. And why would I watch, of all things, this version of me telling the story with hater comments superimposed over it? You'd have to be an asshole. You'd have to be really stupid to think that I was going to watch that. So I told them, no, we're not watching that. You can nominate another video or get nothing watched. It's your own fault for nominating a detractor video. I've only been to one concert ever, and I didn't pay for it. It was Dave Matthews Band. It was the late 90s, and I went with my high school friends because one of them had extra tickets for some reason. I guess someone had bought them and it couldn't go. So we ended up getting tickets for Dave Matthews Band, And when we went, the entire arena was full of potheads. Like, I'm not even kidding. Everyone was fucking smoking weed in the entire place. We got a contact high from being in the arena because everyone was fucking smoking weed. In addition, some other person, this person's really dumb. There's a whole little mini music video of someone dressing up like me and trying to impersonate me and look like me. And essentially the whole video is just about me masturbating. Okay? Which, of course, is one moment that happened in my 15 years as a content creator. And they act like this is the end-all be-all of who I am. Essentially, this is the equivalent of everything that Review Tech USA does on a daily basis in like a 1-minute music thing. And it's terrible. It's not funny at all. It's just it's like insult after insult after insult. It's literally like a minute montage of insults about me. The funny part about it is, whoever they have acting as me is actually fatter than me and has a worse hairline than me. But they're acting like they're me. And like, oh, this is Phil. Like, no, actually, you're actually much heavier than me, and you have worse hair than me, and you're trying to pretend like you're me. That's not a good look. Just so you know, it's not a good look. It makes you actually look way worse. You know what I'm saying? So,
Darkside Phil is a stupid, cowardly, ugly, jobless, narcissistic, egotistical man-child who begs for people's money just by sitting on his fat ass.
Anyway, the thing is, it would be one thing if it was like good-natured, let's poke fun at Phil. It's literally the worst stuff you would see on a detractor video. You know, it is a detractor video. It's basically something not made to criticize and to poke fun or let's laugh and let's say let's get better. No, let's just completely degrade and insult. It's the equivalent of schoolyard bullying. So I look at the video, I'm like, why the fuck would I watch this? So I think people have a misconception, you understand, of what I'm going to watch on this show. Just because you decide to become a channel member on DSP Reacts, I have no obligation to watch anything you submit at all. There's always been a strict no detractor content policy on all of my channels. Just because you're stupid doesn't mean that I'm going to watch your dumb video that's insulting and toxic and against everything that I stand for on the internet. So, no, we're not watching those videos. And I even said to the person, you're lucky I just don't ban you now. Because obviously this was of malicious intent that you would even post a video up and you think I'm going to watch it. You knew I wasn't going to watch this video. It's very nasty, you know? So, yeah, no, we're not doing that. All right. And, you know, again, if someone wants to post videos on the React Show that are funny or critical of me, make fun of my gameplay, you know, I'm okay with that. Especially if they're more constructive. You know, a lot of this is how you don't play videos out there. Point out. So, no, we're not doing detractor content on DSP React. We're just not. Again, if it was something pertinent or different or even well done, you know, with iota of fucking thought rather than, you know, schoolyard bullying, I'd probably watch it. But we're not going to waste time on morons. So there you go. Fucking bitch.